If you enjoy a good pour of some bourbon or whiskey, but you're on a budget, I've got a great video for you today. I don't necessarily display these bottles on my bar top, but these are my go-to bottles when it comes to making cocktails, and sometimes I even drink them straight. And the reason for that is because they're all under $50. That's my opinion with these right now, and this kind of changes a little bit. I have a blog post I'll link down below. I think the blog actually is the exact same lineup except for the Angel's Envy. I think in the blog we had Buffalo Trace, but since I found this guy for $48, I had to kind of kick Buffalo Trace out of the lineup and bring Angel's Envy in. I'll drink all 5 of these neat on ice and cocktails, however you want to do it. If you plan on drinking a lot, these are the ones to go with. Let's be honest, sometimes we're going hard and we don't want to waste a bunch of money on Jack Daniel's Sinatra. Now the Sinatra would be a great way to start off the evening, but when it comes to drinking multiple drinks, stick with these guys. Let's go through them one at a time, and first up is Bulleit. I'm gonna give you the price, the breakdown, the tasting notes, and about how available they are, at least in my area. Bulleit is pretty much available anywhere you go. I found it on the first store I went to, and it came in at $30.99. ABV is 45% or 90 proof. Mash bill 68% corn, 28% rye, and 4% malted barley. The brand stays consistent with their marketing and their styling, as well as their flavors. Let's go ahead and get a small pour of some Bulleit. Bulleit is one of my favorites for cocktails. It's got a wonderful flavor. It's somewhat neutral. It does have a little bit of a spiciness to it, but like I said, somewhat neutral, so it goes with many different cocktails. And a lot of bars and restaurants will definitely have Bulleit. It's a very common whiskey. Now, I'm currently doing a series on Blind Barrels. It's a whiskey subscription service. If you haven't checked those videos out, go check those out. They're really cool. Now, the reason I mention that is because they ship a tasting card with each box, and this thing is amazing. You can pick out all kinds of stuff that you taste and smell, but you just can't get out verbally. You can't associate the two, and this really helps to connect those. The first thing we like to look at when we're sipping a good whiskey or bourbon is how much does it stick to the side of the glass? And, I'd say not much in Bulleit's case. But, that's what you expect when you're paying $30.99 for a bottle. It definitely has a black pepper spice aroma to it and a little sweetness. Good. I mean, real good. It's one of those that grows on you a little bit. So it hits smoothly and you kind of get some of the flavors there. You're getting like hints of oak, a little bit of vanilla. And I think that's where the sweetness is coming from. And then that black peppery spice. Then it rises in that strength and then you feel that burn. And it's not like a excruciating, painful burn. I just call it a mild burn, but you definitely feel it going down. But it finishes smooth and clean. And that's one of the things I love about it, because it doesn't conflict with the flavors of cocktails. It just gives you that little bit of punch. If I had one thing to say about it as far as flavor and tasting, oak. Next up is the Elijah Craig. However, it's the small batch, so make sure if you're out getting this one, you get the small batch. $32.60, found it at the first store. It's pretty common when it comes to the stores, liquor stores. It's not as common at restaurant and bars, but typically, if they have more than 4 or 5, you'll start to see one version or another of Elijah Craig. Now, like I said, this is the small batch. It's a 94 proof bourbon. It is distilled by Heaven Hill Distillery in Kentucky, 78% corn, 12% malted barley, 10% rye. Named after Reverend Elijah Craig, he's credited with inventing the process of aging whiskey in charred barrels. The brand's known for its tradition and its consistency in delivering high quality products. And I think this is a great whiskey. I think you need to have this one at the bar. Let's get a little taste. Little milder. I'm having a problem with this lately. It's like the higher proof smells less intense to me. I don't know what's going on with me. It happened to me when I was doing a tasting the other day. Definitely more viscosity. You can see it kind of sticking to the glass. It's got a vanilla kind of smell to it. It smells sweet. I like to let them breathe, give them a swirl. Brings out a lot of different notes and tones and flavors that you wouldn't normally get. Starts off real smooth, and then as you get into it, as you feel it kind of going down your throat, when it gets right about here is when it starts to burn. I'm gonna say very, very similar to Bullet. It's just a little bit of a fuller body type of burn, so you get a little more flavor out of it. You're getting vanilla, not as much of the pepper and the spiciness as we did with Bullet, but like a vanilla, and the oak is there. And I think that oak is mixed with, I'm gonna say, a smokiness. Sometimes a smoky bourbon or whiskey can just be out of hand. It's just, you know, like Ardbeg. That's just, this has just a hint of it. I like it a lot. This is a wonderful, wonderful pour. And like I said, at $32.60, the second cheapest on the list. This is mandatory. You have to have this behind your bar, at your bar. Elijah Craig small batch, excellent, excellent choice. Next up is Four Roses small batch. Four Roses small batch comes in at 90 proof, just like Bullet. Has a combination of two mash bills, 75% corn, 20% rye, 5% malted barley on the first one, 60% corn, 35% rye, and 5% malted barley on the second one. It also has 4 yeast strains. Let's get a little pour of some Four Roses. All these guys are about the same color. Smells a little bit fruity, a little bit woody. And it's just like a hint of some type of spice there. Rich, ripe fruit, delicate baking spice, mellow oak. Interesting. Four Roses clocks in at $40.60. Found it at the very first store I went to. I don't want to say I keep it as much as I do Elijah Craig. I keep this all the time. I don't know why though, because it's a great bourbon. Next up, boys and girls, this is a good one. Now, there is an asterisk on this one. Knob Creek 9-year single barrel. It's not always as available. I didn't get this on my first stop. I found this on my second stop. However, this one clocked in at $61.60. But in my area, you can usually find this under 50 bucks. The only reason I paid the $61.60 was because I was afraid I wouldn't find it at the next store. So I went around to a total of 6 stores in about a 10-mile radius. And I grabbed it because I know that it sells for under 50 bucks. And if you are like, Mike, that's not under $50. I get it. However, I got a bonus I'm gonna give you that is under $50. We'll do that one at the end. There we go. Let's get a little pour. It's got a little darker color to it. It is a 60 ABV, 120 proof. So we are gonna be a little hot. And then it's made by Jim Beam in Kentucky, 75% corn, 13% rye, 12% malted barley. Very high proof bourbon, and it packs a punch. Knob Creek is one of the most well-known names in the American whiskey world. It was launched in 1992, and it has a reputation for full-flavored, full-bodied, high-quality bourbons. Smells hot. Like right away, you're like, all right, I'm gonna feel this one going down. A little sweetness. Definitely have some viscosity to this one. It was smooth all the way through. So I felt a little bit of burn when I was kind of swishing it around. It was a clean finish. It was even and a very good sip. Oak. Got that woody stuff going on today. Vanilla. A little caramel in this one. There's a nuttiness. If you're experienced with bourbons and whiskeys, you can kind of get these tones, but nutty is definitely one that usually sticks out a little more than others. Kind of hits here and it stays there for 5 or 6 seconds, but it's a delicious pour. I like that one a lot. I think it's the aging that allows it to get that proof and still be so smooth. I really liked, anymore, I like all aged products, whether it's whiskey, cigars, and I feel like everything is better with a little age. But you know, maybe I'm just getting old. Knob Creek 9, guys. If you see it for under $50, it's a steal. So make sure you grab it.
Under my wings, I can feel the air pulling me up as I leave.
This is a good one, guys. Angel's Envy. A lot of times at bars and restaurants, they're gonna upcharge you for Angel's Envy. If they're upcharging you, it's no longer like worth it. It should be in your standard options, like a Woodford, like a regular Woodford. And if it's not, if they're gonna upcharge you, don't pay for it, get a different bourbon. However, at exactly $48 is what I paid for this. And I don't know why I found it for 48. It is typically over 50, but I got the receipt, it's 48 bucks, and I was happy to purchase it for $48. Like I said, normally this spot is reserved for Buffalo Trace, but if I can find Angel's Envy for 48 bucks, that's the direction we're going. Let's talk about Angel's Envy. It is 43% alcohol or 86.6 proof. It's 72% corn, 18% rye, 10% malted barley. Angel's Envy is founded by Lincoln Henderson, a legendary master distiller with decades of experience. The brand's known for its innovative approach to finishing bourbons, setting it apart from other traditional expressions. Angel's Envy quickly has become one of the favorites among those who appreciate a sweeter, more balanced bourbon. As someone who loves bourbon and whiskey, and I have a bit of a sweet tooth from time to time, I'm not gonna lie, just don't tell my doctor. This is a very, very good bottle. And I don't know if you can tell, I'm a little bit excited about it that I could find it for under 50 bucks. Caramel. What is that? Vanilla. Angel's Envy is finished in port wine barrels. So it's got a little bit of a woody kind of smell to it. So there's just a little bit of like funk there. I don't know what else you call that. But you can kind of smell a difference from this one than the others. No burn. And that's why Angel's Envy is just an absolute favorite of mine. Absolutely zero burn from the mouth, from swishing it to when it first starts going down your throat and then in the esophagus, no burn. Now, I have primed my esophagus with 4 other bourbons and whiskeys, but I'm telling you, that's what this is known for. It's known for that. You don't taste the sweetness as much. It just mellows out the harshness. Very smooth, very clean finish. Love Angel's Envy. I told you I got a bonus for you, all right? So if you're gonna hold me to the $50, and that's fine. I paid $61.60 for that guy right there. And so if you disqualify him because of that, although he's known for being under $50 in my area, then I gotta back up. Before I bring out my bonus, I wanna clarify. If you can find a regular Woodford for under 50 bucks, that's in my top 5 as the I would bump that one and put Woodford in. And if you disqualify the Knob Creek, then I'm gonna give you this. 1792, boys and girls. Small batch. 46.85%, 93.7 proof. Distilled by Barton, 1792 distillery. The mash bill is undisclosed. They don't tell anybody, what it is. So Barton 1792 distillery, named after the year Kentucky became a state. And 1792 small batch came in at $35.99. Caramel, like right away. Caramel all the way. Maybe a little bit lighter in color. Got a little bit of is that vanilla? And cinnamon. Definitely cinnamon. Cinnamon's it's a very distinct smell here. Sometimes it's just kind of in the background, but it's very distinct here. A little thicker. It's got it probably has the most body out of all of them. It's not as clean. I don't know what that is, but it just, I don't know. It's just not as clean. It's the only way I can say is that all the way through it. There's just I don't want to say it's dirty, but it's just not like clean and bright. I don't know. I'm just giving you what I got. Check out some more videos. I greatly appreciate it. I hope you guys have an awesome week, and I'll catch you on the next video.